Hello and welcome to the United Stand. For those of you who said I was modelling myself in the mirror before I came live, you were right. If you are watching live, I'm sorry it's a bit late, but such is life. Manchester United v Dortmund. Big game, Mourinho's first test. I know it's pre-season, I'm going to move over this way. It is his first test, it is a big game, and I'm really excited about it. This is how I would line up. I want your thoughts about it, but let's just remember that Rooney, Smalling, Rashford, De Gea from the Euros are part of the squad. However, the England contingent aren't expected to play. I would play De Gea. I know he played in goal for Spain, but he's a goalkeeper. Why not start getting him used to some of the younger players and Bailly and people like that, and them getting used to him? I would play De Gea in goal. Fosu Mensah I would play at right back. I don't think there's a better option than him at right back, and the more games he plays under Mourinho and with the first team squad, the better. Twansibi only got 8 minutes against Wigan. Mourinho said he only needs 8 minutes. I'll give him a starter today, on Friday, and I would give him a start with Bailly, who was impressive and again needs to get to know more about the team, and these games are valuable. Dortmund, a decent side, they will put a decent side out against us. It's not a foregone conclusion that we'd win it. I want to win it. Luke Shaw obviously starts, needs more games, doubt he'll play the full 90. Impressed by Daley Blind in the game against Wigan. I'd keep Blind on the bench and I'd bring him on for Luke Shaw around half time again, because I think Blind as a backup left back is looking better and better. I've got a funny feeling Borthwick Jackson might go on loan. I think he's got a great future. He's not part of this tour squad, and I'm thinking Blind may well be the backup to Shaw, which you never know after coming back after an injury how long Shaw's going to be. He might pick up a secondary injury, so Blind could be really important. I prefer him as a left back to a centre back. My midfield is Herrera and Carrick. I thought Herrera was great against Wigan. I think he's a good box to box midfielder, and this is an opportunity for him. Carrick, obviously, steady the ship captain. We've got no Schneidlin or Schweinsteiger back at the moment, so you may as well have that experienced in Carrick there. Pereira, I would play Pereira in my team. I thought he did really well in that defensive position. Let's mix the cards up again. Let's try him in a more advanced position. Why not? He was brilliant as a defensive midfielder. He scored a goal. Let's see what he can do as an attacking midfielder, which is what I think his best position is. And obviously Mkhitaryan, I think he's going to be on the right side of midfield anyway when Rooney comes into the side. So let's get him on the right and see what he can do. I think I'd prefer him to play as a number 10. I want him to play as number 10, but I think while Rooney's there, and obviously Mourinho has come out and said that he is the club captain, but that doesn't mean he'll play every week. But then they're hugging in training. They've got a good relationship. I think that relationship will start off good, and that will start off with Rooney in the team. And there's only one position he can play for me. That is as a number 10. So let's give Rooney a chance. Mkhitaryan a go out on the right side against his former club. Going to be really interesting. Memphis on the left. Not really many other options other than him, really. And this China tour is massive. There's no Martial, so he's got to grasp this opportunity. Against Wigan in the first half, it was the same Memphis as last season. Wasteful with the ball, weak, getting knocked off the ball, bad decision making, same as last year. I know his confidence is knocked, but Mourinho will build him up. He's not going to be sold this summer no matter what happens, but what worries me is he could end up being a bench player again for a year, and we sell him next year for a big loss. He's got to grasp this opportunity. He's got it in him, and he needs to play well on this Chinese tour. Up front, amazing to be saying it, Will Keane. What other option there is there? James Wilson didn't even go on the tour. Probably quite rightly, Keane got the nod over him. Keane's tall, strong, he's fairly fast. He's got an eye for goal. He was brilliant before he got injured in the youth team a couple of years ago. Probably about 3 years ago now, actually. He may as well grasp this opportunity. He's there because there's no Zlatan, no Rashford, and obviously no Rooney as well. So he's sort of fourth choice striker at the moment, which is amazing, really. Sort of worrying, but do we need 4 strikers? I don't know. We're not in the Champions League, but we are in the Europa League. You might go for that. But it's an opportunity for Will Keane, and I would play him. Obviously, the bench there is not the full bench. It's a much bigger bench than that. But players of note, obviously, Blind I would bring on. Paddy McNair coming back from the Euros. A lot of people thought he wouldn't be involved. He was on his way out, but obviously he was part of the Euros with Northern Ireland, even though he didn't play much. He might get a run out. I don't know why Rohu's on there. I don't think he's part of the squad. Mistake. Janusai, Mata, Lingard. There's a lot of other players who we would want, but let's have a look at some of your comments. We've had a bad season, says Daniel. What time is the match, please, Mark? It's 1 o'clock on Friday. Nearly said Saturday. 1 o'clock on Friday. We will be doing the watch along for those who want to watch it. Rashford is there, says August. Yeah, just for those who you wanted to know about, Rashford, Rooney, Smalling are part of the squad. But the indication from Mourinho, I think a couple of weeks ago, was that they were only going to get squad fitness. They wouldn't be playing in the games, which I think is a positive. I don't think they should play in the games. Pogba they want to talk about. Rashford was on the plane. He is on the plane. Like De Gea's on the plane. He was part of the Euros. I would play De Gea because he's a goalkeeper and he's got players to get used to. I don't think there's any point in playing. I mean, Rooney was on holiday a few days ago. He needs to get his match fitness up. His fitness up. Shout out, please. Moz's Triple X. So Rashford, Smalling, and Rooney probably won't be involved. Do we need them to be involved? There's a few young players like Pereira and Fosu Mensah who need games, and Twansibi, and then there's people like Herrera and Memphis who need to prove themselves. Mkhitaryan, who's new, Will Keane as well, Bailly, Luke Shaw coming back from injury. We need the players to be playing that have got things to prove. And Rooney, Rashford, well, Rooney probably does, but he's not fit anyway. I think Januzaj will get a good amount of games this season, says Josh Lewis. I'm not a massive fan of Januzaj. I think he's had a lot of opportunities. I hope he proves me wrong, but he's had a lot of opportunities in the United shirt under Van Gaal, and he didn't produce it. But give him the benefit of the doubt, definitely. Rojo is on tour, says MUF. He probably is, actually. I messed that up. He would be on tour because Romero's on tour. Would you play Rojo? What's he got to prove other than a mistake? I think Rojo should be sold, but there we go. I would try Lingard as a striker, real pace. Yes, he has got real pace. I'm sure Lingard will be. I'm sure everybody's going to be involved. I'm sure it's going to be a case of, it's not going to be like proper games. We will be seeing people playing half a game, 60 minutes, half an hour, things like that. There's going to be a lot of changes, but that's how I would start it. Amplak is saying is Rojo staying because Luke Shaw can't play every minute of the game. I said at the start I would have Daley Blind as a backup left back. I think he's a better left back than Rojo, far better. He's a better centre back. He's a better left back than he's a centre back. He played there about 18 months ago when we had a good run. I really like him. Are you doing a watch along tonight? Says Louis McCullough. We're not doing a watch along because United aren't playing. We're doing a show at 8:30 tonight where we will be talking about Pogba a lot more. This is a Manchester United preview that we want to talk about. Love Twansibi, says Eamon Nolan, as do I. Rojo should be Shaw's backup dancer, says Khalid. Fosu Mensah on centre defensive midfield. What is his natural position? Michael O'Falca says he should be playing centre midfield. Yahara7 says what's his natural position? I think he will be a defensive midfielder, but I think right back's not a bad place for him to play at the moment. It's a shame that Darmian, I know he got quite far in the Euros and he isn't here to be playing because I think he needs to be. There's people like Darmian and Schneiderlin who need to be under Mourinho as soon as possible if they want to stay at United. Darmian would still be my first choice. I'd like to see Fosu Mensah as a backup. Varela's not even on the tour, so people who like Varela, he's on the way out. It looks like he's going on loan, but he's clearly not part of the plans. Same for James Wilson. So I think Darmian will be given an opportunity unless we are going to sign Fabinho from Monaco. That's it. We'll kill it there. We'll kill it dead because it's only a preview. It's only meant to be about 10 minutes long. It's probably not even that. But this is a Manchester United stand preview for the Dortmund game. That's how I would line up. Get commenting below if you're not watching live. Give us your thoughts. Who are you looking forward to seeing, etc., etc. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. I can't wait for it to happen. We will have the watch along, obviously, and that's on Friday. But I will be back live at 8:30 tonight, and we'll be live at 8:30 tomorrow. And hopefully, at some point, we're going to be live when Pogba signs. I would love that to happen before the Dortmund game. Who knows whether it will do? But exciting times for United all round. Whether you're into the transfers, whether you're into the actual games, or whether, like me and a lot of you, you're into it all. Thanks for everybody watching. It's a new concept doing it live. I hope it's going well. I hope you like it. We normally do these as a pre-record. Drop us a like if you like us doing these previews live because the new season's coming and we can do these live every game for Manchester United in the future if you like them. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the United Stand if you're new. If you're watching now live or you're watching a little bit later, it is Thursday. It's not Thursday. It's Wednesday. We'll be live again at 8:30. Thanks everybody for watching. Love you all and thanks for your support. Love you all. What's that all about? I thought I just got off the phone to my missus. Thanks everyone for watching. As always, it's appreciated, and I'll see you all at 8:30.